Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BBC Spews Live. Huzzah! What's the date? It is the 1st of June. Yeah, still catches me out. The date's been the wrong way around, but you already know that by now. Who's here? Rebecca Woods having a pop. Having a pop, Becky. Fucking hell. No need for that, is there? I've only been slightly late for 4 years. It's 'cause I always go to the gym about an hour and a half beforehand to get my brain working. And then I have a shower, and then typically I'm a few minutes late sorting my shit out. But I didn't go today because I think I went every day last week and I felt fucking rough this morning. So I must be getting old. Whoever said getting old, life begins at 40 is a lying bastard. As I said, they should put hit 40, fucked on a greeting card. Do that. Slightly less catchy though, innit? Let me just me mic a bit. Here we are. 40, fucked. I can see it now. I'll make $1 million working for Hallmark. Lee Stokes, how you doing? I'm Professor Andy Pylord. Michael C. Or G, don't know how you pronounce it. Denise, well, thanks for coming. Willie, D. Jones, Ron Morgan, Davey the Codhead, and anybody else. How you doing? Shit, there's loads here in already. Have you seen all the shite the BBC's? They're unbelievable. The people that run the world are unbelievable. Unbelievable. They think that just repeating everything like a mantra over and over and over and over again will make it so. Like children. Do you know what I mean? There's no place like home. There's no place like home. If you repeat something over and over, it doesn't make it come true. No. Grown-ups know that you have to, do stuff. If you sit there going, the garden will dig itself, the garden will dig itself, guess what? The garden's not getting dug. Get your fat ass off the settee, pick the shovel up, and do some fucking work, please. And these wankers, well, in fact, shall I put my Twitter feed on? Because there was some good stuff on there yesterday. One of them that I shared, right, was just the BBC outright saying, the headline was, Trump repeats untrue claim that the court was politically motivated. How can you even say that it's an untrue claim? Do you know what I mean? It's not like a verifiable fact. Like, Trump claims the sun is smaller than the moon, or, Trump says Paris is the capital of Italy. Saying something is politically motivated is quite a nebula thing. It's not a hard black and white line in the sand, really. Definitely looks politically motivated, but I'm trying to meet the BBC halfway. At best, you can just say, I think it's politically motivated, but you don't. But there's no verifiable way you can just prove an opinion like that. It's like Bertrand Russell's celestial teapot going around the earth. You can't prove that. And for their headline to say, Donald Trump repeats the demonstrably false lie that this fucking court case was politically motivated. It's like, what are you talking about, BBC? If you honestly believe it wasn't politically motivated, you're allowed to think it. But you're not supposed to say it when you're meant to be a news organisation, because it looks like it is politically motivated. And why does it look like it's politically motivated? Because people like Nixon and Bill Clinton and George Bush did things that were fucking dodgy as fuck, and none of them ever got a felony out of it. Nixon. What about the Bay Pigs? We invaded a sovereign state whilst trying to cover up and pretend we weren't invading a fucking sovereign state. And at the end of it, they were like, bit shit, innit? Vietnam killed 2 million innocent people in Vietnam. Iraq. Napalm, sticks like glue, burns old women and the babies too. That's a good rhyme from the fucking Vietnam era. The stuff we've done, and nobody ever got a felony out of it. And then the BBC says, Trump repeated the lie. The blatant lie that it's politically motivated. Anybody with a fucking room temperature IQ knows it's politically motivated. Honestly, I got lefties at work to concede it yesterday. There's Democrats at my work who hate Trump. I was talking to her yesterday about I was saying to her it's all right. Let's just say we don't like Trump. I said I didn't vote for him in 2016, but think about it. If we don't get felonies for people like Nixon or George Bush, you can't think yourself a lefty. Think of all the women and babies we fucking butchered around the world. Nobody ever got charged with anything. And the first time it's actually happened is a bloke who paid a porn star off. He gave a porn star 100 grand of his own money to stop her telling his wife. Like, basically, that's it. Like, at least I thought, maybe they were going to say that he took the 130 grand from, like, I don't know, the fucking orphans fund from some US, like, government aid agency or something. I thought it was going to be like that. Like, that'd be dodgy. But he paid them with his own money. And this is worst of all, why I keep saying that it pisses me off about politicians. At least Trump got his money off his dad. Like, you know me, I'm not a fucking massive, illogical lover of Trump. It's just rational to like him at this point. But I'm not one of these idiots who loves everything he says and believes everything he says. Trump didn't make all of his money because he's a genius. Mainly he made his money because his dad gave him money. You know what I mean? If you gave me 5 million quid like 10 years ago, I'd be worth fucking loads of money now. Because I've bought stock since I was in my 20s just for a laugh. Like, I got a Christmas bonus about fucking, I don't know, about 8 years ago or something. Like 3 grand. And I went, don't need that. I won't spend it. So I just put it in like stock, like AMD and a few chip companies and Microsoft and shit like that. And now it's worth like 30 grand. Like, not a life-changing amount because I only put 3 grand in. But if your dad gives you 5 million quid and you don't even need to know anything, you could just pick 20 massive corporations at random from the FTSE 100, from the FTSE 500, like 20 years ago, and you'd make shitloads of money. So I'm not saying he's a fucking visionary business genius. Mainly got his money off his dad, but my point is, at least he got his money off his fucking dad. Do you know what I mean? Because getting your money off your dad's fine. Your dad earned it. Get your money off your dad. All the rest of them, steal it off me. So even that's better, innit? They go, as if it's an insult. Trump only got his money off his dad. Yeah. This is how you win arguments, because you meet them halfway. When they say, Trump won his dad. Trump got his money off his dad. You go, yeah, well, he did. Definitely agree with you. Trump got his money off his dad. Biden fingered fucking you, mate. Is that better? Trump got his money off his dad. Biden, Pelosi, Schumer, AOC. They never had a pot to piss in, and they stole it off bus drivers and plumbers and window cleaners, you fucking moron. What would you rather happen? Like as if it's an insult. But mainly he's a billionaire because he got off his dad. Yeah, Biden fucking schnaffled it off taxpayers, you cunt. Robbed it off the lot of us. So, yeah, even that's better. I don't care that he's not a fucking business genius, but at least he got it off his dad. Biden, robbing, thieving, dirty, crooked, lying, slimy, rat bastard Biden, got the money off Russians, Chinese, Ukrainians, Romanians, and the US taxpayers. They're the 5 people who gave Joe Biden his money. So Donald Trump, yeah, okay, not a business genius, got it off his dad. Is that better or worse than Russian, China, Ukrainian, fucking taxpayer Romania? Isn't it? I'll leave it at that. I think that's a fucking, what you call a slam dunk, kids. All right? Let's fucking talk about something else. I'll put my Twitter on because there was some good shit on there this week. Where is it? Hang on. Hang on, I've got a sore throat and a bit of a cold. This bright red, somewhat terrifying looking luminescent red drink will probably help, won't it? I'm American now. I drink neon drinks. My piss looks like fucking Shrek's. It's like a glow stick at a rave when I go for a slash. There we go. Good job, you've already got your green card. Yeah, it is, isn't it? You can't fucking deport me now. Oh, I've gone one further. I'm a full blown yank now. Now wait just a cotton picking minute, motherfuckers. You know what pisses me off? I've said this before, but someone else did it this week and it pisses me off. Can we fucking stop with if you slightly alter your voice, you're scum and we hate you. You know the Brits, like I've said to you, right? I get this. I'm from Borough, right? My mates do it all the time. Because we're mega chippy, if your mate leaves and he goes and lives in Australia and 30 years later he comes home and he's like, "G'day," everyone goes, "Fucking hell, he's forgot where he's come from, what a wanker. Oh, look at me, having a massive pop." Some bloke in the chat last week was having a pop with me because I said anti instead of anti. You know, like when I was 15, I'd say anti-establishment. And now I say anti-establishment because that's one of the words when you don't pronounce your T's when you're English, where you repeat yourself 8 times a fucking day if you say it. So I've got used to saying anti instead of anti. I know, the other way around. Whatever. And this fucker's having a pop with me in the chat. Will you just leave it out? You fucking limey fucks. It does my head in. The other one is like fucking, yeah, I've been here 10 years, me. And I don't think I've gone native. I've been here 10 years and I don't think I've gone native. But the second I say like, another one, like I said, bin. Because I was at work and I said, "Shout it in the bin, mate." And someone went, "What?" I went, "Shout it in the bin." He was like, "What are you saying to me?" And I was like, "Toss it in the trash." So I've got used to saying trash. And when I go back to Middlesbrough, I say it once. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, stick that in the trash, mate." They go, "Fucking hell." Like I've just bummed a baby in the bar. That's a lot of alliteration there. Bumming babies in bars. Mega having a pop. Like, I'm like, holy shit. What do you want me to do? It's occasionally it happens. It happens. Whoa, James Leonard's a new member. Well done, Jim. Jim, do you like Jim? If you remember, I'm willing to call you by your pet names, unless it's Darling, Honey Buns, or Sugar Tits. Jim, welcome to the club. If you want to join, I put a private thing in the chat on the YouTube, and you can join a WhatsApp group that we're all in. And generally, people take the piss out of me on WhatsApp, so you can do that. Welcome. I'm not a fan of him myself. Romy, I can't talk about him. Tony Romo had 750,000 viewers on Twitter. Holy shit, that's tons. 750,000. Fucking hell, that's mad. Trash. Trash with the Borough accent, yeah, it is. But yeah, shore it in bin. Doesn't get you anywhere in America. You can repeat that 10 times to someone slowly and they still don't know what you say. Shore it in bin. What? Shore it in bin. No. So you just start saying, "Toss it in the trash, please." And then you say it in Middlesbrough and everybody wants to fucking batter you. Fancy a bum, Smoggy? No, I don't. No, definitely not. Right. So let's do, what was I going to show you on Twitter? Fuck off, Kamala. Kamala Stench Trench Harris. She's been rogered more than a copper's radio by fucking almost everybody in the House of Representatives. She has got a fanny like a fucking axe wound in a gorilla's back. Kamala. Jesus Christ. She's another one of these middle-class arseholes who I absolutely hate. Have you seen how many lies she's told about fucking... how she's like working class and that. She said, "Oh, I used to get bused to school." She's such a lying bastard. She didn't get bused to school. She's not black. Everything they say is fucking bollocks. Oh yeah, this was good. What's this? So if you don't remember, Chris Cuomo, absolute weasel. He's another one. Total rat, right? He was proper having a pop with Joe Rogan. And now, as we all know, because there's been loads of videos about it, now it's all over. They're all lying and pretending they never said it. Watch him get fucking roasted by this bloke here. And the crowd. The crowd knows.
Obviously, there was so much talk that they don't want you to take ivermectin. Ivermectin is the way to go. Take it. Joe Rogan got better from ivermectin. And by the way, I don't like what people did to Joe Rogan about ivermectin. I don't like it.
You did it.
No.
Okay, yes, you did.
Find the clips.
Dude, find the clips. You shamed Joe Rogan.
Find the clips.
You said he's taking horse dewormer. You and Don Lemon were chuckling at each other about it.
So he denies it, and then you watch it for a bit longer, and they find a clip. Here we are. So he denies it, like, because this is what they'll do. They'll just lie, and then you just pull it up and go on then, knobhead. So he's just lied, said, "No, I didn't. No, I didn't like what they did to Joe Rogan. No, I didn't like what they did." "Oh, really?
Absolutely
Look, we
there.
were
Here, do we have it? Hold on,
Video.
let's play the clip.
Injecting drugs for animals and horse.
And people telling them to. Oh my God. What person? You know, you talk about cancel culture and who to shame. Ivermectin, a dewormer, really?
They are shaming themselves.
That's
No
what
one
it
has
is.
to shame them. They're shaming themselves.
So you're taking a dewormer right now,
This
Chris.
is
Chris,
a
you can't.
So and then the crowd just start booing, jeering him. Fucking rat. The worst one I ever saw, like I said, when I seen it at the time, I was like, I can't believe someone hasn't headbutted the cunt. I can't. When Jimmy Kimmel, you all remember it because I made a video about it at the time. Jimmy Kimmel went on his monologue when people were saying, I really don't think you should be forcing people to get a jab. Jimmy Kimmel said, hey, oh, you've had your jab and you need medical treatment? Come on in, yeah, we'll treat you, yeah. Oh, you need medical treatment and you haven't had it? Oh, unlucky Wheezy. You've been gobbling horse goo. Yeah, see you in the graveyard, Wheezy. He was like laughing about it, saying like, oh, if you've got like cancer, but you didn't do what the state told you, when you go to the hospital and you need treatment, Jimmy Kimmel not only thinks they shouldn't treat you, it wasn't even related to get anything to do with the Rona. He just said, if you need any medical treatment at all and you didn't get it, we should let you die. And not only should we let you die, I'll mock you as you're in the fucking bed. Hehehe, unlucky Wheezy. You've been gobbling horse goo. That's what he said, gobbling horse goo. When hundreds of millions of people have been treated with it. Hundreds of millions. In fact, it was about 4 years ago when I read that statistic. It's probably about a billion people have took it. And he was laughing about it. Oh yeah, see you in the graveyard, Wheezy. The bloke should be in fucking jail. Like honestly, if Trump talked, think of that, if Trump talked like fucking Jimmy Kimmel did, they'd have locked him up. They'd have said, oh, that's hate speech, that. Laughing about it, wouldn't he? If Trump did that, if they were like, oh yeah, there's been a shooting at the Democrat National Convention, and Trump went, haha, unlucky boys, they'd fucking lock him up. They'd lock him up. So it's just absolutely shocking. Rat in a suit, yeah, absolute rat in a suit, Jimmy Kimmel. What other good ones are on here lately? Yeah, look at that one, Eric Swalwell. This is the fucking vermin, right? Absolute rat. Lower than a rattlesnake's ballsack. Honestly, if I had to pick between rescuing Eric Swalwell or Gary fucking Glitter from a burning building, I'd pick Glitter. At least he could sing. You know what I mean? He's got something going for him. Eric Swalwell is a fucking rat. Like, he has zero redeeming qualities at all. He was getting noshed off by a much younger Chinese spy, so he's in thrall to his loins like all weak men. Total fucking degenerate sex pest, getting gobbled off by a Chinese spy while married with children. And then now he talks like he's some sort of bastion of fucking morality. It's absolutely unbelievable. Donald Trump is disqualifying himself in real time before America's voters. He is in mental decline. Mental decline, again, if you're on the fence and you don't really like Trump, just think of it logically. If you see Trump talking and you see Biden talking, who the fuck's in mental decline? Like, you have to be mentally ill. This is like peak Trump derangement syndrome. You have to be mentally ill to watch Biden going, the roaches on my legs and hair, falling over all the fucking time. Literally senile, not fit to live on his own. He would be sticking a fork in the fucking electrics, right? And then Trump, who's merely a bit daft, like, how the Trump's like your average fucking granddad, like a bit scatty, but so what? Biden's a full-on fucking mental case at this point. And this guy's saying this, like, it's mad how they accuse every single thing they accuse you of is what they're doing. It's been like a mantra that the right have said quite a lot. They are exactly what they accuse you of. Russell Brand said it recently as well because he used to be a lefty. Like, If you want to know what they're up to, just look for what they call you. If a bloke, I mean, I've had it before. I've had Joe Dackies having a pop at me on Twitter, and their instant go-to abuse is to call you a nonce. Because tens of thousands of them were in gangs systematically noncing. So the first thing they'll call you is that. Oh, look at you, nonce. Like, oh, really? Which one of us was folding 8-year-olds up above a kebab shop in Grimsby, you dirty bastard? Like, if you want to know what they're doing, just watch what they call you. That's all you have to do. Anything they fucking say is what they're doing. 100%. So they're just like, that tweet is peak fucking projection. Like, I've never seen anything like that. Donald Trump's in mental decline. Yeah. And Biden. This is the same one. The court said we can prosecute Trump for shagging a porn star, but we can't prosecute Biden because he's in mental decline. So they've been saying, everyone's been talking for 3 years about Biden having dementia and Alzheimer's and fucking Parkinson's and anything else because he's fucked and he keeps falling over and his hand shakes and he goes, and now they're going, oh yeah, Trump, yeah, he's in mental decline. It's like, are you fucking mental? It's like me calling Idris Elba pasty. Innit? That's how mad it is. It's like me going up to Grace fucking Jones and going, oh, you're a pasty bitch. You need to spend some time in the sun, Casper. Fucking hell. Like, I don't know of anything more hypocritical. So yeah, that's good. Fucking love that. Donald Trump gets a 6-point bump in approval. Yeah, brilliant. Love that. What else have we got? As I told you, there's been a few good. That was good in the DMV. Go get your driving license. In America, and there's big signs up everywhere saying we don't take fucking bribes. Because do you know where the queue is? I figured this out when I was in there because I was having a crack with a woman behind the counter. And I was like, how come I have to come in and get it in person? Like every 5 years, you have to come in and get your driving license renewed. And if they don't like the look of you, or they think you've like been, or you've had too many points, you don't even have to have been banned. You just have to add a couple. They'll make you do your fucking written test again. I mean, we know why. California, it's probably just revenue generation. But I said to the woman, every 5 years you've got to do this then. And she said, yeah, every 5 years. And I was like, fucking hell, when I got my driving license in England, I don't think you ever go back, do you? Like, you get your driving license, and 20 years later, you've still got your driving license. And I got all my heavy goods licenses in the car. And I think you only need to go for a medical when you get to 45. Like, I got it in like 2003, and it said, oh, need to be renewed in like 2020 fucking 6 or whatever it was. Anglo-Saxon, Matt, the best we have in the West are Biden, Trump, Starmer and Sunak, apparently. Yeah, well, I mean, I have said that. Joking aside, I've gone about how much I fucking love Trump, but like, ideally, I'd want someone who's a clever bastard who's about 40. Like, it's daft how it's all old bastards. Because I do think it's important. I was laughing watching that Chris Pratt movie, series on Amazon Prime. I mean, I last watched it because it was meant to be good. The Terminal List. And it made me laugh because, as you all know, I'm a man who faces the mirror. I hate people who believe a soothing lie. And there's a bit on it, and I know I'm getting old shit. I know I was super fit and super awesome. When I was 26, could run a 6-minute mile, do pull-ups all day. I was a fucking machine. Try as hard as I can now. I can't keep up with what I used to do because I'm getting old and it sucks. It's shite, innit? Once you get past 40, fucking all downhill. So you just accept it. Don't lie to yourself. And there's a bit on that film where the colonel goes to him, you're only 42 years old. You're still the tip of the spear. I was like, fucking tip of the spear. War fighting. I couldn't even imagine running across the sands in Afghanistan under fire now. Like, having done it when I was 26. Like, fuck that. I'd be like, me kneecaps. I'd definitely be 2 beats slower. And that's probably why old bastards don't go to war, because you get slotted straight away. So, yeah, total denial. But it made me think, like, yeah, you don't really need to go in that often, do you? 10 years in Mississippi. Yeah, well, that's better. but for every 5 out here. So now I understand why the DMV has signs like that up, because you've seen on a lot of American films and TV shows, as a Brit, you don't know about it, how bad the DMV is. It's like our DVLA. You go in and it's a fucking nightmare. Like, I've never ever been in a DMV ever, and there hasn't been at least 60 or 70 people in there. No matter when you fucking go. And in LA, you go with an appointment and you're still there 4 hours. So now they have signs up saying that, because obviously Tony Soprano was going in and being like, hey, I don't see no line, sugar tits, giving him $50 and just trying to get his fucking card stamped. Louise won't give me £2, but didn't ask me anything. Well, thanks for that. I'll buy some special brew. Louise, I believe you can import it. Just imagine if you had to import special brew, it'd go from being cheap shite to a delicacy. Out here, special brew will be about £8 a can. It's not just central heating for tramps like it is back home. Anyway, what else is going on? Jason's in. All right, Jason. Croydon tramp now then. DVLA shithouses. Yeah. Typical Chippy Geordie. Everyone's a shithouse. Import special brew. Yeah, I'm gonna get some. What else have we got? Oh, fuck off, Kamala. You absolute raddled spunk Bowser. Kelly Priestley and 2 others followed me. Twitter fucks with me. I'm sure they don't show anyone my shit. I think it's because my last account got banned for... You know why my last account got banned? Because Jeremy Vine said people deserve to die. And I typed in response, people deserve to die? Are you an absolute maniac? And they dinged me for it and said it was a death threat and banned my account forever. And when I applied to try and get it back, they were like, no, you said people deserve to die. I was quoting the fucking moron who gets away with saying it. He said it on telly. Think of that. Jeremy fucking Vine, rat bastard that he is, went on telly and he actually said, I'm sure you've all seen the video, don't they deserve it? Don't people who haven't had the jab, don't they deserve it? And that's fine. But when I quoted him and said, people deserve it, are you a fucking maniac? They jumped on the first half of that sentence and went, oh yeah, this is a man of pure hatred. This is hatred, this. All right, yeah, it makes loads of sense. What else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, I made that video. Shall we have a look at this fucking march then? I was going to do that. Let's have a look. The parasite media never let you down from We Got a Problem. 9 counter-protesters arrested, yet they smear Brits with football hooligans. Far right and anti-vaxxer after 2 arrests. 2 arrests. Unbelievable. 2. That's actually, it sounds like that was probably, if there was that many people there, that sounds like it was literally the most pleasant, polite protest I've ever seen in my entire life. 2 arrests out of 100,000. Quite astounding, really. The parasite media, they are absolute scum. I mean, everyone who pays attention knows this. They hate you. The middle class arseholes, the bourgeoisie, the fucking liberal elites, the BBC, the Guardian, they actually do hate you. They hate you, don't they? They hate working class people. You see, they think they're being funny with all the memes, taking the piss out of you, and it's what we all do, like, for pleasure. Like, I seen a meme and it was like, she's pausing, this fucking lefty arsehole. There's loads of lefty arsehole women on Twitter, isn't there? Like, there's one called that Angela Del Camino or something, like 500,000 followers just for being Trump derangement syndrome woman on social media. I'm a sassy broad and I hate Donald Trump. Make me famous. Like, fuck off. And it's like, they're always on there, and there's one where she's pausing and she's on like a train, like, ooh, and there's like 5 blokes with like England shirts on round her, and they're all drinking cans, and they're like, ha ha ha, oh yeah, that's what they're all like. And I'm like, yeah, we are, don't you get? We don't find this offensive. Yeah, when I've got a day off, I get on the train and go somewhere like York with my mates, and we drink cans all day, and then we have a good piss up, and we all socialise and have fun and have some banter, and watch a bit of football or rugby or cricket, and then we go home. And that's what we do for pleasure. And you fucking idiots think that pointing out that we do that is somehow hilarious. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? I am proud to admit I drink cans on the train. Like, what the fuck do you want from me? That's what normal people do to socialise. We have cans on the train, and they mock us about it. And they put a gimp suit on, march past a primary school, shaking a big spiky dildo over the fucking head, and then gobble off a rent boy in a public toilet. And they think we've got the questionable hobbies. Imagine that. Imagine that. These fucking perverts. Roger, the boyfriend, in the middle of fucking the Houses of Parliament or something, and live stream it on Twitter. And they think we're the weird ones because we sit on a train drinking cans and listening to the football on the radio. Yeah. Oh, nice one. I'll get in. Middlesbrough have scored. And they're like, look at that weirdo. Look at that weirdo. Let's do horse cosplay. I'll be a horse. And you watch me walk around the garden for 20 minutes pretending to be a farm animal, even though I'm 43 years old. And then I'll bum you. And then we'll go on Twitter and put pictures of ourselves dressed as wild animals or furries or babies, like doing baby play. And that's totally cool. We'll put that on Twitter because we're proud of that. But then we'll see Bootneck drinking a can on a train and listening to the football and go, fucking hell, look at that weirdo. Look at that weirdo. It's like, yeah, really? Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's quite astounding the world we live in. Quite astounding when they think we're the weird ones. I'm the weird one. Jimbo, actually, that is a lie. We can't drink on the train to York anymore because there's so many hooligan pissheads scrapping on there. They have banned it. If you pull a can out on the train to York from Middlesbrough, the coppers will be on you like fucking white on rice. They'll act as if you just got your cock out in front of an old lady. Get a can of Red Stripe out on the Middlesbrough to York train. They're fucking on you. Yeah, like they've just caught you wanking at the back of the bus. I think it's the only piece of rail I've ever been on where there's just one ban. It's not the whole network. It just says from Middlesbrough to York, you are not allowed to drink anymore. You dirty northern fucking brutes. So that's good. Got tossed out of Twitter for calling Stephen King a washed-up Democrat. Oh, isn't he? He looks like one. He's another one who proper looks weird as fuck. It's a shame because I used to like it about 10 years ago. Great writer. Done some fucking class stuff. But he's a twat. Look at that, ma. Tony Romo leads football hooligan march. You know what's funny? Let's talk about that for a bit, right? There are no fucking hooligans anymore. People are living in the past. The media have turned it into like a bogeyman thing. To just hate working class people that do normal things like drink cans and watch football. Because there's no hooligans anymore. I'll argue the toss with anyone. The numbers of them are fucking minuscule. In the 80s, there was loads of hooligans. In the 90s, there was a few. Borough Frontline was quite a big football firm from Middlesbrough. Our firm was hard. They kicked the shite out of Chelsea when the Zenith Data Systems Cup final was on. But now, there's hardly any hooligans now. There's it's just not a thing anymore. Like, the firms for all the big clubs probably number in the hundreds. It's just not a thing. But they make out, it's like, you know what it is? The football hooligan. I always remember Japan, when I was in Japan, a bloke said to me, sumimasen, that means, excuse me. He goes, are you American? And I went, no, mate, no. Whenever they see a white guy over there, they always think you're American, speaking English. I said, no, I'm actually from England. And he went, football hooligan. Like, that's the only thing he'd heard of from England, like, instantly associated with us. It was like, football hooligan. But they're not really a thing anymore. And it's fucking died on its ass. So... Yeah, that's funny. True story. It's for middle-class arseholes now. They've ruined it. Like everything. They've fucked it up. Football is. I know blokes who were hooligans in the 90s who won't go to the game now. My mate Ray from the Brunnies in Middlesbrough, he went for like 30 years. And then his dad was pissed and he fell asleep. And when the stewards went over and woke him up and said, you're not allowed to sleep in here, and he got a little bit leery because he was leathered, They threw him out and said, oh, he's being dangerous, he's drunk. And he never, ever went back. This started about 10 years ago. He started following Lazio because they're full of hooligans. And he said, fuck the borough. And he refuses to watch them anymore. They've killed football. And when I used to go in the early 90s with my dad, it was all dads and lads. And it used to kick off and you'd see the hooligans that they used to walk around the riverside singing the songs, the away supporters. And the frontline lads would fight the cunts. And it used to happen. But they killed it in the noughties. And by now, there's no dads and lads. You go there now and there's like the Rory the Lion fun pen. And no alcohol past this point. And no alcohol past this point. No more smoking. You could drink and smoke in your seats. The North Stand was all standing at Ayresome Park. They've middle-classerised fucking football and made it shit. So there are no fucking football hooligans. And anyone who goes on about it, telling otherwise, doesn't know shit. Because they're not working class and they've never been to a fucking game. They've turned football into a middle-class Guardian reading arsehole sport. And when Roy Keane said it was happening fucking 20 years ago and said, oh, now it's all the fucking prawn sandwich brigade. All the wankers were like, yeah, what's Roy Keane talking about? Eating a prawn sandwich with the legs crossed. Owen Jones with skin-tight cords on, eating a fucking prawn sandwich in Old Trafford. What's he talking about, him? Oh my God, I've never heard such nonsense. Shut up, you fucking raving whore. He would get fucking battered all over. In 1988, they'd have shooed him all around the fucking car park. There's no such fucking thing. So this is bollocks. You couldn't get 10,000 football hooligans together in England now. There's probably only that many in the entirety of the fucking British Isles. So this is all absolute bollocks. Total shit. Thousands of football. Not, you mean normal fucking people. What a load of shit. I hate them. They despise working class people, don't they? Voice of Wales without with Tony Romo, I guess, eh? Met Dave. Don't know who he is. He's going to stay in touch with Voice of Wales. Nice one. Good to see that. I like the patriotic Welshman. Again, they've got the right idea. What have I told you lot? These fucking jocks, like No Chance and fucking Dankler and all them. The jocks aren't as switched on as the Welsh. I guarantee all of them 20 years ago were hardcore fucking independents. Even Bootneck, some of the jocks are the most chippy people ever. Like I said, they say Northerners are chippy, like we are chippy. But jocks are next level chippy. Boulders on both shoulders, right? And the shit they'd come out with, some of them. Like, oh, yeah, our oil and fucking gas. Pork your fucking oil and gas. If you do the numbers, the home counties keeps the whole country afloat. It's just a fact, right? And as usual, I'm man enough to admit it, because I'm not a fucking pussy. The north of England does nothing. If Yorkshire got independence, we'd have fuck all. And the North East, do you think Newcastle, Sunderland, Hartlepool, Middlesbrough and Darlington, if that formed a country, it'd make Ethiopia look fucking nice? Yeah, well, I do know that, and you know why that is? Yeah, I'm sure a disproportionate number of people from fucking Middlesbrough are as well. Do you know why? Because when you're from a bit of a shithole, you join the military to get out of the shithole. Easy. That's something a lot of SNP types throw at me thinking like, oh, checkmate, Royal. No, who cares? Of course they're disproportionate. Because blokes like me in sink estates, in shithole places in the north, join the military. We're disproportionate. They're probably disproportionate Geordies as well. Because fucking arseholes from Harrogate don't join the SAS. They're the middle-class wankers. Yeah, exactly. We won the fucking world wars for the shandy drinking twats. If you wanted me to start getting chippy as well. But anyway, the point I'm getting at is, oi, oi, England, yeah, well done. What I'm getting at is, Scotland is full of chippy people who thought for many, many decades, while we were arguing otherwise, that Scotland would be some sort of paradise if it was on its own. And it fucking wouldn't be. It's just a fact. The Midlands doesn't make any money. The North doesn't make any money. Scotland, Yorkshire, the home counties pays for the fucking lot. And it's hard to admit when you're a chippy northern wanker like me. But suck it up and stop being a fucking fanny. And these lads, Voice of Wales, at least concede the point. And a lot of Welsh lads in the car did. They'd be like, yeah, we'd have an out if we were on our own. They knew it, but the jocks didn't. They were always like, fuck our oil and fucking gas and whiskey, you twat. It was like, go on then. Fuck off on your own and try and just have an economy built off oil and whiskey and see how you fucking get on. And I guarantee in 20 years' time, you'll be eating the fucking penguins in Edinburgh Zoo. So I'm not having a pop at the Scots. I know only 60% of Scotland are shit for brains communists. 40% of them are sound as a pound. Loads of Scottish mates in the core. But what I'm telling you is, the whole fucking country's paid for by the home counties and the Cockney wankers. So yeah, you can slag them off, but ultimately that's the way they've stitched it up. So what can you fucking do? And at least the Welsh know it. Far higher percentage of them than our friends north of fucking the wall. The ginger fucking wildlings. Breaking. Donald Trump was not even allowed to be in the jury deliberations. Yeah. Yeah, weird that. Weird they've been acting like a banana republic. Weird we haven't been saying that for fucking 2 years, have we? The hatred of is passed down from parents. Shame on them all. Yeah, well, you know what? I'll stop you there. We are not born this way. No, but you know what might have happened to him? Just a thought. Have you ever heard of this thing that went on for like 30 years? Where the government, the police, and the politicians conspired with tens of thousands of Alan's lads to bum a load of kids. Just putting it out there. Maybe it's rational, if you look like that, to be a little bit suspicious of a group of men who disproportionately bum kids. Just putting it out there. This is like pigs having a protest outside the fucking bacon factory. Yeah, there's one group of people that were at risk from them. And it's fucking them boys. Have you never heard of Bakia Bazi? Have you never heard of the dancing boys of Afghanistan? There's a reason why if you look like that, you should be a little bit concerned about the regulars at Alan's fucking snack bar because they're world famous for fucking rogering you, that's why. Jesus, if he spent all day around Alan's lads, he'd have a fucking arsehole like the top end of a welly. And you're there with a straight face going, oh, why do they hate them? Well, because he doesn't want to have a severe limp and leave a fucking snail trail down the street behind him, does he, the poor little twat? If I looked like that, I'd be shitting me pants walking past the local fucking bell-end-shaped church as well. You know what I mean? There's a reason, yeah, the goats are shitting the fucking selves and all. Jesus. They're just angry for no reason. For no reason. Look at that. Mukhtar. Oh, yeah, Mukhtar. He sounds like a God-fearing Englishman. For no reason. Can you imagine that? For no reason. No reason. No reason. Yeah. England is just as good as it was in 1992. Yeah. We're angry for no reason. No reason. I'll just pull some up my fucking ass, shall I? I'll just pull some up my ass. I'm angry for no reason, am I? Well, let's have a look. What was it like when I last lived in England? Can't get a doctor's appointment, can't get a dentist appointment, traffic everywhere, shit all over the street, watching a Somalian have a shite outside the fucking cafe when I'm trying to have a cup of tea, accosted by sweaty men everywhere you fucking go, scared for your daughter to walk home from school, scared for your wife to walk home from work, fucking third world, dirty, scruffy bastards constantly robbing the taxpayers of the tune of billions and billions of pounds every fucking year to make the town centre look like Karachi, to fill it with fucking Turkish barbers and Afghan smoke shops and human shite and grooming gangs and kiddie fiddlers and stab you in the eye on London Bridge and blow the buses and the trains and the fucking schools up and Manchester Evening Bomber and fucking dead women and kids and grooming gangs and fucking everything you can possibly think of that's shit, including ruthlessly enforced buggery. And that, apparently, we're just angry for no reason. You do all of that to me, and then you bum me. You wonder why I'm angry about it. Yeah, we're angry about nothing. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. England's exactly the same as it was in 1992. Definitely got nothing to be angry about. And if you fucking think that, you've got a head full of horse shit. All right? after that little rant, I think I'll call it there. 45 minutes. You can have that for now, you twat. I'm going to go and enjoy my Saturday, and I'm going to go and buy all of my employees lunch and many pints. So that's what I'm doing today. Oh, shit. I told my missus I'd help in the garden for a bit as well. I hate the garden. All right. Gardening. I hate gardening. Right. See you all so far. Yeah, if you don't want to get folded up like a deck chair above a fucking dirty kebab shop, you're far right. Well, I think you could sign me granny up as well, because funny old thing, she doesn't want to get bummed above a kebab shop either. Right, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you all very soon. All right, toodle pip. Cheers.